Good afternoon. Over to Susan.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, everybody.
Mario, thank you.
Today, President Biden is continuing his commitment to embedding equity at the center of his agenda by signing an additional package of executive actions. The President will sign a memorandum directing the Department of Housing and Urban Development to mitigate racial bias in housing and affirmatively advance our nation's fair housing laws. He will also sign an executive order directing the Department of Justice not to renew any contracts with private prisons. We have established within our COVID task force an effort on equity, and that includes, obviously, racial equity, that will focus on health disparities, but also on the reality that there are Americans who, and particularly Americans of color, who, for very valid historical reasons, are skeptical and reluctant. And we have seen, and it's been plain for all Americans on their television sets, just how serious a problem we face from nationalists and white supremacists who have demonstrated willingness to resort to violence in some instances. And that is why the President has ordered the intelligence community to compile a comprehensive assessment of the nature of this threat and challenge.
Is that far too often we think of racial issues that are in the racial equity bucket, shall we say, are only related to a couple of categories, and that's just not accurate. We need to address racial equity in terms of health disparity. We need to address it in terms of access to lending and to loans. We need to address it in terms of biases and discrimination as it relates to housing. And so what this executive order will do will make it a priority and infuse expertise. But he has also said many times it will take months and months for a broad swath of the population to be vaccinated. And as always, he's guided, as we all are, by scientists and medical experts, and certainly Dr. Fauci's guidelines of when we can expect for a broad swath of the population to be vaccinated.